Absolutely.
Welcome to the Rainbow Six Siege tournament brought to you by Catana Gaming. I am Dharav and my co-host Lalit will be your commentators for today. We'll be starting off with a warm-up between Hafta Gaming and Team Sprius. This is the third match of the day.
So Team Sprius, this is the second match as of their progress in the tournament, and this is Hafta Gaming's first match. What do you make of it? Team Sprius lost their first match first time around, and they didn't really get to say a lot about it. It was a clean 4-0 victory by Level 0 Gaming, Level 0 Esports. Do you think they have a good chance for a comeback, winning a match at least today?
I guess they should, since
biohazard container's location.
I mean, it's Hafta Gaming's first match. They're not really aware of how the teams exactly that are participating in the tournament,
5 seconds left.
and it's pretty normal. It's since their first match, understandable.
Attackers have
I
located
mean,
the
but
biohazard
we do
container.
hope
Move to
that
its
they
location
tune
and
into our
secure the
streams,
container.
just like in there.
I mean,
Defender is exposed.
it's still a different experience playing. Am I right?
Yeah. So we see a lot of the defenders down now. And warm-up game, checking their defense. From sound to thing.
Absolutely. Oh, Shaniwa going for the melee, but I don't think it worked.
Yeah, Shaniwa rushed in with that recruit, trying that melee.
Just common banter, you know. Recruits running here and there.
Team captain for Team Sprius, Rocket Disorder asking for a Griffith ban.
Eh,
Just messing around.
of course.
Yeah. So this is the third match of today, and we saw two good games conducted earlier.
Yeah.
You have anything to say about that, Tara? The first game was between uh, Shining Heroes and Mercy, in which
Yeah, well-
Mercy won 4 rounds straight. Then give Shining
Attackers need to
Shining
locate
Heroes
the
a chance.
biohazard container.
I mean,
10
there are
seconds
like
to
tons
go.
of factors that may have affected. I mean,
The fact that one
5
of the
seconds
players
left.
was missing was a massive one, I feel.
Attacker drone
Well,
has
I'm keeping
located
that one
the
aside.
biohazard container. Attackers
So-
have located the biohazard container.
factors like they may not be comfortable with the map that finally got picked, you know, and it might have just been that it might have been the other team's stronger sides. So
We see that one of Hafta Gaming's players have disconnected. No practice.
definitely we'll rectify that right after the warm up, and I think
Attackers
it's glad it didn't
secure the
happen
container.
mid match and just in the warm up. So
We see one of
Attackers need to locate the biohazard container. Biohazard container
They're trying to
reinforcements
dive
are
oh,
by
the
the
melee.
2 or 3 misses there, but Rocket Disorder was last the fighting game. Just you see Ash just
Ash
flying
went
through
flying
because
with that captain.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, that was entertaining.
So now we'll be heading on to the main event, the match between Team Sprius and Hafta Gaming.
And we'll
So
be right back.
yeah, we'll be back to comment on that. So welcome back, guys.
We will be starting the match between Hafta Gaming and Team Sprius, and Hafta Gaming to attack first.
So we see Team Sprius banning their attacker, banning an attacker right now. What do you predict? You've seen them play before. You've seen what they've banned. What do you predict?
I think they might ban Jackal. Yeah.
Jackal Maverick. Jackal Maverick.
Maverick, not so much.
Oh, it's a Thatcher ban. I think they want to hold that defense strong with that basement side. Although
Yeah.
Collie's still an option, which is still an option.
Oh. They're trying not to get that one basement wall open.
Hafta Gaming banning Ivana. And on the defense side, I think they'll go for something like Echo or Cav. Caviar it is. Hafta Gaming has banned Cav.
That's Sprius. Sprius is banning now.
Now it's Spaces banned.
I think they would like to go with Echo. They go for Mira, right? Do you think Mira's utility on basement is underestimated or anything?
Depends, if the right player knows how to use the mirror, you can do wonders. There are many mirror strats you could implement in like these sides, in consoles especially. And since they're going 2F, maybe it could work in their favor.
They have switched to basement now.
Drop the disorder, the captain choosing to pick Bandit. And they've also, Izio has picked Kite. So,
I think they're
I
gonna
don't-
they're gonna use the
It's-
guys for the hatches over there, and bandits solely for the basement wall.
so
Attackers need to locate and
but I don't
defuse
think they
bombs.
have any intention of letting Hafta Gaming through that garage wall. If they
Attackers
do
will
open that
discover
garage
the
wall, I
location of a
feel like
bomb.
it's going to turn tables in a way that it's definitely going to be attacker sided after that.
But it could be. I mean, unless Hafta Gaming can make that push from the higher floors pretty efficient, I think they can do some damage right there.
So,
Bomb located by
you can see
attackers.
that this thing. Team Sprius has picked
10
a couple
seconds
of
left.
players.
I have not seen that hatch being
Reinforced the ground.
used a lot for basement,
Attackers objective
but
is to
it could
defuse
be
the bomb.
crucial because that can be one of the sides that people don't really notice.
We see Izio barricading the way from Sprius. And we get the first kill of action phase. Guruvar has taken a terrible shoot.
That spawn peak is denied. Pretty common one, I must say.
And now since Hafta Gaming has got one kill, Sprius is down, one man and a very important character, Dog. They ain't getting any heals now.
Honestly, Valk's utility on this map is really high. I've usually noticed that Valk is highly banned on Consulate because of the trees that the cameras usually go to, and you can't really see them. Even if you have an IQ, even the IQ detects it. Yeah, exactly like example what I was talking about. Even if the IQ detects it, it's really hard for IQ to shoot it out.
We see Maverick trying to open up the basement wall, the garage wall.
It
And-
might have just been a distraction.
So he goes to open it from the other side.
Yep.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Mavericks
Attackers'
down.
bomb diffuser has been dropped.
But I think he might have.
Tech knows where he was coming from. Tech saw where he was, and he made sure he'd get Maverick to deny that entry. To deny any chance of that. Small people just annoying them throughout the match. Someone just burning those holes into those reinforced walls.
I mean, I think that those holes could just be for the bandit charges to be, destroyed. That Thermite can go ahead and do what he's meant to do.
But since without Thatcher, Twitch, or Maverick at this point, or even Kali, or opening that wall seems very unlikely.
Yeah, it is a difficult task, but they've done it. They have done it.
They have. So Maverick's post will go to waste at all.
Back on Spiral, I don't think Zofia sees it. And Zofia goes down. Now the only push left by the attackers is through the garage. Oh, and Mangalwar
we can
goes for the
see-
plan.
Mangalwar sticking to the plan, making sure
Attackers are
Oh, and he
activating
makes
the
it.
bomb diffuser.
while Jackal covers him. And so does
Defenders
Sledge
have
that
eyes on the diffuser.
was-
Attackers
Sledge
need to
is
protect it.
killed By
Ezios.
Hazel. It's only Jackal left right now, and he stands no chance. Dr. Disorder, the team captain, goes to defuse, and
Oh, one man goes
Oh.
on Claymore.
Defenders have disabled the bomb
someone got
diffuser.
cocky there.
Defender mission
They thought it
successful.
just run out for a good breather, and no, that's not happening.
Even though the attackers got the garage wall open, they could not attack it the way it was
They got
meant to be.
They got the plant through. They opened the wall. Everything was looking good for them, but the moment Sledge went down, I feel like
I do
That's right.
feel the plan was a little premature.
yeah,
They could have waited to gain a little more control of the site before they could have stuck the plant. But
True.
it was Mangalwar's decision. He made that, in the moment. Not too new.
So we head into round 2, the preparation phase, and we see that they've picked 2F this time.
Attackers need to locate.
Yeah,
and
you're right.
defuse
They
the
picked
bomb.
2F, and I think Hafta Gaming already knows on some level that it's going to be 2F this time because there's no other site which is more defendable apart from basement.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
They
So-
do have Echo,
I see
which
that
can
exactly they chose an
Attackers have
Echo,
located a bomb.
and that could have been one of the main reasons for them not banning Echo.
I mean, an Echo main can do a lot of
10
damage.
seconds left.
And especially if you're defending first, and it's your call, and if
5 seconds remaining.
you're confident of your Echo, it could do you one thing.
Attackers' objective is to defuse the bomb.
So we again see both Bandit and Kite picked, along with Vigil.
IQ's made her way to Yellow Stairs pretty quickly. Quick drone from Mangalwar here.
You can see that Pablo is holding from garage basement side. So I think it's wise for the attacking team to first clear that out.
Definitely, yeah.
It's not going to be good. Like, Bandit could come in for an easy flank, and that won't be in the favor of the attacking team at all. After Kevin could be in a lot of trouble if that happens. So
Ooh,
now
Shani
we're
taking some
back.
trouble.
So one Romo down, Vigil's down, terrible shoot could not hold his ground, and Pokemon has gotten it.
But to be honest, Easier does not look in a good position. Very low health. And Shanivar's down too. A little risky move, but he knows that no one's watching, and that's why Guruvar moved in.
So moved to the side, he sees Sky, Sky's down.
Down to
Down to
3v3.
3v3. There's a solid minute and 10 seconds left. Echo sending his drone in. He knows someone's on side. Stumps Jack.
He's gonna go for the push.
Plans are pushing Jackal. Checks his drone for a quick concussion there. And he gets
Oh, that was a Guruvar could have executed that better. Oh, the nade.
Now
he
Echo's
was-
down and it's 2v1. Bandit is the only one left. The only one who is
And-
still roaming.
Boosting
He
the
replants a C4. Finka's
Will it
rushing down there. And then
Will
he
it
expects
actually
her.
work?
Attackers have recovered their defense.
No,
Oh, that was a little mistimed.
he detonates it, but it doesn't. He doesn't time it right. He doesn't know where they are. Finka's gonna stick the plant.
Someone needs to cover him.
15 seconds to go.
It's
Attackers are
1v1 at
activating
this
the bomb
moment.
diffuser.
It's Finka
Defenders
versus
have
Bandit.
eyes on the
Both
diffuser.
have full health.
Attackers need to protect it.
One headshot would change it all. Raviva prone,
He's in a
holding at
flank.
one angle. I don't think Raviva expects that flank coming in. But now he's changed angle. But through the soft while Bandit keeps stacking him. And Finka's down there. It's an easy defuse. Round
That was-
2 looks like it goes to Team Sprius.
Bomb diffuser disabled by defenders. Bomb diffusing
But
attempt
like that.
failed. Defenders.
After game, I had it in the hands. They had the grip on it, and they still let it go.
As I said earlier, that one bandit, if they didn't clear him out, if they got him earlier, this round might have ended differently. That one roamer who came in for the flank and actually stopped them from winning this round.
Guruvar's
Good.
still gonna stick with Finka. No change in strategies over there. Drunken Disorder is going to change to Ella. I have seen him play quite
Defenders, protect your
confidently
bombs
with
from being
Ella,
defused by attackers.
so that could be a game changer here. To secure that the defense is meant for them.
Bomb located by attackers.
I feel like Team Sprius is more confident right now. I wouldn't say the same about them after the previous loss, but right now they're looking like a confident team, and I think they feel they can win this. But after gaming, I don't think they're going to give up. They almost had the last round, and they're not going to give in so easily.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Considering this is sort of a weak site,
5 seconds remaining.
they still do stand a chance.
If after
Attackers are
this,
moving to the
they could, Team Sprius could be in trouble.
Stay clear of ADS line of fire.
bomb located by attackers.
All three Jaeger charges perfectly placed.
So you can see that we're into attacking phase.
Oh, Guruvar gets easier.
Team Sprius is already one down. There's still a lot of time left. After game is taking the long angles.
Loading new man.
Tech takes down Shaniwar and equalizes.
Tech playing Legion and deciding to roam a bit. And I think it's a good move on his behalf.
Targets detected.
Definitely his position on 2F, holding it and using that as a flank at any point in time when need to be. I think that's very important right now.
But do you think right now, like Team Sprius is a little overconfident and they pick too many roamers?
I mean, he did pick an extra roamer.
Oh, Tech.
I would have suggested that they should have held aside a little bit more. But Tech is playing pretty confidently and he has a firm grip on this right now.
He's gotten his second kill of this round. You can see Finka Guru are still outside, trying to make sure no one's still on the side. But Terrible Shoe playing Doc is still there, and he knows Finka's there. He sees him on the camera, and I think he'll be ready to push him at it. But does he not know? After gaming is down to the last two players. Doc sees him, but no, Finka will get to kill this time.
Boosting a grenade.
It's up to Drunken Disorder
Attackers
and Tech
dropped the
at
diffuser.
this point.
Finka can do some, but no. Pagal gets Guruvar and denies that Finka goes to get his teammate up, and Hafta Gaming have lost another round so far. It's 3 rounds straight to Team Sprius. So do you think changing sides right now would make a difference? Like,
I sure hope it does, otherwise it's not gonna look well for Hafta Gaming and it's gonna end in a loss. So they
this is
really
match-
have to
Yeah.
pull their socks up right now.
So what do you think of them choosing 2F as the first defending side? Or might even be the last. I sure do hope not, but
Definitely. But yeah, 2F is again not something uncommon.
Attackers
People
need to
do find
locate and defuse the
some people do 2F more convenient since there's not a massive wall that can be easily opened and accessible for the attackers like there is in the garage. But there sure are certain blind spots which some defenders may miss out on, such as the bathroom or the skylight. When the attackers get hold of the yellow stairs skylight, there's a small panel of that soft wall which, when opened up, can actually have access on the inside of
10
that
seconds
that
left
side.
before insertion.
So
with enough
exactly, so
visual,
5
any
seconds
throwable
remaining.
or any throwing explosive like grenades, it can actually be really.
Attackers must locate and defuse
It can
the
deal
bomb.
some major damage right there.
whether it's a grenade, put it right and throw it, or even a concussion mine or something like that.
That position can actually also be used for a support for another person pushing from yellow stairs.
You can see Tech actually move up to the skylight, playing Zofia, and Ash is also there. And I think Ash plans on opening it up. Dr. Disorder is playing Kali this time round.
There's only one.
Ash opens up the small patch and checks every small angle she can. She suspects that someone's waiting there.
I mean, it's not uncommon to see someone over there, so I do not blame. Tech slowly making his way up yellow stairs. But a Legion Mine gets her.
It's 5v4, Team Sprius is down by 1. Terrible Shoe dead first again. Somewhat,
Bomb
however,
located by attackers.
on the other hand.
I think the Val cams could be placed a little better on this map. They've only limited the positions to inside the building, where the beauty of using Valkyrie is to throwing the cams out so you can get more intel. And Navivar gets easier who's repelling, but he does get neutralized by Tech from the yellow.
Tech's been on yellow for quite a long time now. He's been hit by blue mines, and
I mean, it's a very powerful position since you get a 90-degree view of the majority of 2F from that one angle.
true, but don't you feel like one of them should have flanked him out by now? Like,
That would have been the wisest.
yeah. So Tech just clearing out this side. Bombs are
I'm
B seems to be
surprised.
clear for Tech.
I'm surprised no one has seen him. He's on the side, and he's regretting not taking the diffuser.
I think Mangalwar knows where he is, but he's still unsure. He checks yellow.
He's just scared to push since he knows there's someone on yellow as well. And Shaniwar goes down. Oh, that was a trade.
Tech also goes down.
Mangalwar manages to get Pagal right there.
It's 2.
Attackers have dropped the
Oh,
bomb.
he does not see the first tap.
Hafta Gaming wins round 4. It's a double frost matrix there, and Rocket Disorder just jumps right into it.
I'm surprised that Drunken Disorder missed it, because if he didn't see the one he was landing on, he might have seen the one next to him. But he missed out that one as well.
Maybe he should have droned it out. Maybe he should have taken it more carefully. But still, well played by Hafta Gaming on this round. The current score is 3-1 to Team Sprius.
They're picking
Wow.
basement now, and I think Mute and Bandit both can be important in this case since
Attackers
they
need to
don't have
locate
a
and defuse
Thatcher.
bombs.
I think that's why Kali is being used in this case.
True. I think the main reason Rocket Disorder picked Kali the last
Bomb
round was
located by
he
attackers.
expected it to be basement, and since they banned Thatcher, I think he saw
True.
that's the right move. But now, since they have basement,
I think his choice for Kali would be more justifiable in this case. I mean, Kali on TF is also good since they're long angle, but as you said, his main motive behind Kali was to use
10 seconds
her
left
Lance
before
explosive, which he can in this round.
Reloading.
insertion. 5 seconds to go.
So they're trying to open up the entire basement wall.
Attackers are heading out
just
to
to
defuse a bomb.
ensure that they could not the doing that, I guess. From there, using that charges. Whether it's the corner or right, or anything like it. With that softball broken, it's more audible from the attackers. Shaniwa has picked Mute this time around, and that could be a wise choice to deny any drones from coming in.
But I think the
Drones
positioning of the Mute Jammer.
matters, matters a lot. So Tech rapid upside down, taking 1F. I think he plans on playing vertical.
Yeah, Zofia can be used to play vertical. Not the most common, but I have seen it happen. Usually they take Buck or maybe Sledge.
So Team Sprius has actually gotten that garage wall open, and even with the electrified thing, they still managed it.
I mean, as I said, mentioned before, they had the Lance explosive.
They timed it right.
Reload.
I think Pagal sees someone there, but he just doesn't know exactly.
Shaniwar gets terrible shoot.
It's 4-4 as of now. Ravivar
Obviously
took a
can't
long
check
time to realize that someone is shooting at him. Guruva takes on Ezio, while Ezio is on the hatch.
It's 4v2. Team Sprius has 2 players left right now, and this round could be in Hafta Gaming's hands, provided they don't play the cards wrong at this point.
It's gonna be a hard fight for the attacker since Drunken Disorder is Kali.
And he can only pick those long angles as of now.
Exactly. And the positioning of the open wall is not too Kali friendly since the white man is blocking a major chunk of the
Oh
angle.
no! No one chance. He sees him, but he doesn't aim right. And this round goes Hafta Gaming again. Hafta Gaming winning on their defense. And do you think this could go into overtime, Donovan? This round could
I
decide.
mean, this is the deal breaker round, I must say.
I felt like Thermite had an actual chance of getting Frost in the previous round, but it was not well timed. Could have done better on his part.
I mean, this might be a little disadvantageous, the position that Hafta Gaming is in right now, since the only side available for them, which is the most defendable, is lobby and press room, and it has multiple entry points from 2F, as well as each side
Protect your bomb
of the site is
attackers.
open for attackers to push in from. So let's say,
Attackers
for example, the spiral. So spiral can be pushed from and even yellow, and it needs the utmost coordination to defend.
They don't hold it right for even like a few seconds. Don't go the other way. Retaking this side would be very hard.
Absolutely.
You see Legion just breaking the windows.
10 seconds
Like,
remaining.
he's going to go for a spawn pick, but
5 seconds remaining.
Ravivar has taken Capcan. Not so frequently picked, but
Attacker's objective is to defuse
I guess
the
they
bomb.
just want to deny their entry. So I see 3 trap operators.
Laying out the
so
welcome
they
mat.
have Nation First and Capcan. And the Valcam on this side, like any other side would consolidate. But for this side, it does matter. Right, especially the one outside.
I can see they've taken Nomad and Dokaibi. So they're really trying to, you know, provide resistance to that flank. And any roamers,
I feel like even if Sprius was messing around for a couple of rounds,
Bomb
they don't
located
intend
by
to do that
attacker.
for this round. They want to end it now.
that is true.
They're drawing every corridor, making sure every angle is secure before they move in. You can see Terrible Shoe with the baby just checking the windows. She sees them, windows open. Maybe checking if
Attackers
some of the
recovered the
people
bomb
there
diffuser.
They
are
have,
safe and sorry.
well, half the time has elapsed. And I don't see any major pushes as of now. Or any attempt to push. Ravivar has control of piano as of now.
And Kuruma's also supporting him.
Somar's taking hold of the bathroom.
Oh, Kuruma actually saw someone there.
Yes, he did, but I don't think he wanted to take a chance with that angle. But he takes with this one.
And he has visual on two different opponents. And
He
I don't
tagged
think it was
Terrible
right.
Shoe quite a bit, honestly.
Don't look!
Terrible Shoe throwing those flashes in.
Oh, a little denial from Terrible Shoe.
He's getting tagged from, if I'm not wrong, lobby.
Drunken Disorder gets Mangalwar in Visa. But Guruwan, oh, that's a quick exchange and recovery by Team Sprius.
It's 4v3
Alivar
as a
knows. Oh, this is.
2v4
Oh,
and
15
no.
seconds left.
He's walked right into the first trap.
it's down to 2v2. They're stuck in the
Drop the
Capcan
bomb
trap.
diffuser. 10 seconds to go.
2v1, they might actually bring it to
5
overtime.
seconds to go. Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
I feel like Soma knows where his opponent is. And defenders
Operators
have
are out
won
of
round
time.
6. It will go into overtime right now. Well played from Hafta Gaming. Sprius held their defending grounds and so did Hafta. It's 3-all, we go into overtime match point. Overtime. So how do
I
you
do
think?
feel. I mean, I honestly feel that Sprius could have pulled something off here since it was not an easy side to defend.
I felt like that one operator who just fell into the first trap was like the turning point.
Absolutely. I mean, after a point, it was an overconfidence that we took over. I don't know. Sometimes you get the drive to just push and just finish it off as soon as possible. But
Attackers
You
need to
have
locate and
no
defuse as
idea.
many bombs as they can.
in 2 seconds, that can just backfire.
Ambush set. Stay clear.
So we see after getting defended, 2F again.
Reinforced wall.
They held it once, they think they can hold it again. Feel like they're confident about this and they picked Frost. Frost has been a consistent operator for Hafta Gaming from
10 seconds left.
all the defending grounds.
I mean, I am pretty surprised. Like,
5
in
seconds to to go.
The last time they defended on 2F, Frost actually
Attackers
got
are
the
moving
final
out to
kill.
locate a bomb and defuse
Frost,
it.
I think, got a kill, but played a very effective part in all these games, all these rounds. You can see Gurua making small peek holes in case anyone's trying to enter from these stairs. We have Deck grappling. You see someone. The problem is with Zofia concussion mines right there. It's coming at you. Omar is tagged.
But before he does, he's trying to check on the left hand side. Just a quick pre-fire and open up the soft wall over there. Somar knows exactly where Tech is. He's trying to bring it to his teammates. But I don't think his teammates can support him at this point. And Mangala's trying to give him a small peek. Oh, in the meantime, he gets Somar.
Somar hit there for a long time. Was tagged by Tech and
Attackers have
finally
located
gets
a
him.
bomb.
Drone's ready.
We can see Pagal droning. Man gets his drone, but Capcan's down. Ravi was down.
Tech on a double kill.
It's
Can he get it
5v2.
third? Oh, he's getting tagged.
He's getting tagged. He's still tagging those shots somehow. Tech
Tech
triple
on a
kill at this
triple
point.
streak.
Will Tech get an ace? So Terrible Show takes that kill. I think Tech asked him to leave it for him, but I think he did.
Tech sticks the plan. Guruvar
Gurua through a
takes.
small peek over Tech Pagal.
Oh, on double
On
kill.
the diffuser.
It's
Attackers
1v2. Gurua can still get this.
I think it's difficult since we spotted now.
He's still spotted. He can rotate and still make it.
It's really difficult. He might be able to push. Nope.
No. Terrible Shoe holds that angle. Make sure that Gurua knows where to go. And gets that straight headshot.
It would have been wise if Legion could open up the admin hatch and rotate from yellow. He had some time to pull it off, but it was just the pressure that got to him.
We go into overtime match point. Hafta Gaming will be attacking this round, and if Sprius keeps up the defending streak and holds it the side, this game could be all theirs. They're going for 2F.
Same as
They
after
did.
game.
Yeah, they did hold 2F the first time. So let's see how this round goes
defenders
for them.
protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
It could be that Hafta Gaming might rethink this round.
I feel like. What do you think of Sombar's fuse?
I mean, Fuse is a little disruptive in nature. You might not know, since like 2F has so many, it has a couple of narrow walls, and if Fuse between there, any teammate can get caught in that crossfire and maybe damaged in the
5
process.
seconds to go.
So Fuse, as much of an advantage it is, it can also be a
Locate and
disadvantage.
defuse the bomb.
So I would say Fuse is a little risky.
But looking at the rest of Hafta Gaming's operator picks, I think they were expecting Team Sprius to go for a replacement. They do have Maverick, they do have Thermite, and I think they plan on fusing from 1F.
I mean, they have to be sure, right? They can't just leave the opportunity of it not being basement at all. So they try to take operators which are balanced, equal for both basement as well as 2F.
True.
Tag gets heavy tagged, almost out of 25 HP. Finker's gonna pre-fire that same angle. Oh, there's a late backhand going up right now.
Oh no,
Oh, that's misplaced.
And
Securing door.
New feed
That
activated.
Valcam could give him enough intel to like outplay him. Outplay Guruvard, who stabbed him for more than 75 HP.
Attackers have
Not
dropped bomb
a
diffuser.
perfectly
Next
placed
season,
Valcam.
and he goes. Tech gets back at Guruvard for tagging him.
I think this may just be Sprius' match.
You never know, Hafta game could just come back.
Ravivar.
Swapping mag.
It's 3-all at
They've
this point.
equalized it right now. They've equalized it.
Crossers charge live.
Oh no. He's stealing footprint. Jackal could be useful in this late round. Like,
Absolutely.
knowing that the enemy's position could mean everything for them. But no.
That would not be the case since Jackal is taken down now.
Pagal takes down
Jackals
Jackal,
have
make sure
located
that
the
they
bomb.
don't have any chance of that information.
Swapping mag.
Oh, Pagal.
Pagal still firing off, and he gets it down to 1v3. Pagal knows where the last man is, and he throws in the
There was
C4,
C4 kill.
and he gets the C4 kill. Well
That was
played.
a sure C4.
Yeah. He knew where he was,
No doubt.
and Maverick stayed in the position, so that was a easy thing. And well played from Team Sprius, and definitely well played from Hafta Gaming. Entertaining match to watch, and definitely entertaining one to commentator. So that's it for this game. We have another game starting at 8:30 p.m. Please do tune in for that. We'll see you then.